The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Internet Championship.
As we get started here, let me remind everybody that the title is on the line here tonight.
Yeah, but that's just a mere formality. The way I see it, there's no way we crown a new champion tonight.
Perhaps the biggest match of her career tonight. It's about more than becoming champion, it's about respect.
They're here. Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
You can see here the confidence of a true champion.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, Violet. And introducing the champion from the pits of hell. She's the Women's Internet Champion, the Ninja, Kelly C. Azrael.
You can see it in everyone's eyes. They all want this championship. After plenty of hype and social media chatter, the bell has finally been rung on this championship match.
The time for talk is over. These superstars are ready to settle this and determine who gets to hold the title.
Shoulders down for the count.
Tried for it early.
She manages to get control. Buster. Looking for an early pin. And the champion kicks out at one.
Early one count, just to wear her down a bit.
Oh, just turn that around.
Ooh, man. Hoisted up. Here we go. F-tail face buster.
Yeah, raw power. Find the stir.
She's going up.
Top rope here. From the top.
Ah, she misses the mark.
Ripcord.
Oh, my goodness. Nasty line.
Penny predicament.
She's trying to drain some energy with that early cover.
Stomping down. Looking for a high-risk move.
Lift off.
Are you kidding me? Double rotation moonsault.
Got the head scissors on. Sharp elbow.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Oh, no, they're blind.
Pump right. Going for a pin for the championship. He's able to reach the ropes and stop the count.
Wrench in the arm. Pele kick.
Momentum is shifted to her corner.
It looks like there's nothing there that could stop her.
Hammerlock now. With a lariat. Cover. And a kick out right away.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance.
Powerbomb.
Champ taking the worst end of the exchange. From the top. Big mistake there, Corey.
Well, she knows that now.
Looking for the victory. 2. Kick out.
She just will not go away.
Reversal. Can she capitalize? And now she's looking to go top rope.
Double foot stomp. The champ has this one in hand now.
2.
And the champ stands tall once again.
Let's take another look at these ladies going toe-to-toe.
Here is your winner, and still Women's Internet Champion, the Ninja, Kelly C. Azrael.
A big win for her.
And she certainly earned it.
I have a lot of respect for the performance she just gave in this match.
She earned this win, no question.
The following champion versus champion contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the Women's Dragon Wrestling Triple Crown Universal Championship.
It's a big fight feel here tonight as the title is on the line.
And title matches like this have a way of getting your blood flowing unlike any other match.
Guys.
And don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better. This may be her biggest title defense yet.
Introducing the challenger from Fulton, New York, the Eagle, Julia Reed. And introducing the champion from the United States of America, she's the Women's Dragon Wrestling Triple Crown Universal Champion, Miss L. Black, the Warrior Princess.
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike. Defense begins, and it really is lonely at the top, wouldn't you say?
Once you're at the pinnacle, Saxton, you don't care about friends. You have one solitary goal, and that is to defend your title at any cost. Deep arm drag. Just tattooed with a left.
She turns it right around with a counter.
Down with a sling blade.
Basement drop kick.
Just launched.
Wow, what agility.
No.
Springboard. Ooh. And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle.
Pick your jaw up off the floor.
Boom, perfectly timed with the knees.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack? That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Dodges out of the way.
Corey, what will be the determining factor in this 2 out of 3 falls match?
It's got to be a mental game. If you fall apart mentally after losing the first fall, the second fall is a formality.
them in position. Here it comes. 619.
And now she's getting back into the ring.
Shoulders down. 1, 2. Oh, kick out. How did she do that?
Somebody pinch me. I gotta be dreaming. There's no way she's still in this match.
This is what you call high risk, high reward.
Shooting star press. Gonna see a new champ. 2.
The champ isn't going down easy.
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion. Are we close to the start of a new reign?
But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
And she dodged that one nicely. Bang! Vicious boot.
Rearrange the spine.
DDT delivered.
She'll get sent out the hard way.
Out of the ring, she has to mind the 10 count. Ooh, look at her answering back. Oh, what a Mayorana. The champ not looking great right now.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of the match.
Climbs back into the ring.
Good defense. With a DDT.
Dragon twist cutter. She covers for the pin. 1, 2. She gets the shoulder up. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
Oh, what a counter.
A counter answered by another counter.
Implanted by the DDT.
At this juncture, you have to wonder if these superstars can keep up this pace.
They're certainly being taken into the deep waters now.
She's going up.
Top rope here.
He's going to try it again.
Shooting star press. The champ's eyes were glazed over.
2. It wasn't enough. She kicked out.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
You got to give a lot of credit here, withstanding what has taken out many other competitors.
Night stand. No thanks.
This place has come unglued.
Rightfully so.
Into the ankle breaker.
And up the turnbuckles we go.
Taking flight. Following moonsault. Wow.
There's 2. Shoulder up, shoulder up.
This is what champions are made of. Always finding that deepest ounce of willpower, that final drop of fuel in the reserve.
Face buster. Answering back.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
The challenger is not in a great place.
For all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
She's staying elusive.
Hooked up, looking to platter with a DDT.
Able to evade.
Unbelievable athleticism. Into the armbar.
That was amazing. Oh, she made tap right here. She made left arm trap, wriggles free. Nicely done.
Taking this to the floor.
Kick to the gut. No way. No way.
This is not going to be pretty.
Hero driver. 2.
Oof, kick finds it. Didn't go as planned there.
Really just laying it in.
Listen to this place. It's electric. Bottom an elbow. Flying middle.
6.
Into the ring again. The ref may call a count out soon, guys.
You do not want to test this ref.
Oh, and a reversal.
Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up. 2.
Unpacks a well-placed punch.
Oh, my God, right into the turnbuckle like a lawn dart.
She is in trouble. She's not going to last long. She's going to be down a fall.
Good luck getting out of this. I guess that's one way to do it.
Headlock cinched in. It's just tossed without regard.
Oh, man, leg drop arm breaker.
Going for the home run.
Boom, dragon suplex. The time's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted. Following moonsault. Wow.
And now she's climbing to the dragon twist cover. Cover. Is it enough? 1, 2. Somehow the challenger gets a fall. Saw that one coming. Look at this. Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
She's trying one more time. Got the knees up just in time.
She adjusts it and reverses it.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Finds the advantage. She's going for it. 1, 2.
She scores a fall.
The champ in a worst-case scenario.
Yeah, this is a dire situation right now.
Ooh, back first.
Lock applied.
Rolling tap. Think about all the pain she's in right now.
There's no shame in giving up now.
Not sure why, but she releases the hold.
Well, I think she set
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. 1, 2, 3.
and the champ retains.
And here's another look at what made that match so special.
Here is your winner, and still Women's Dragon Wrestling Triple Crown Universal Champion, Miss L. Black, the Warrior Princess. The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from Romania, Romy Maniac Clemens.
Gentlemen, this has all the makings of an all-time classic match, and I fully expect it to deliver on that promise.
A determined look on her face. She knows how to prove herself in the women's division.
And her opponents, first, from Hollywood, California, the Legend Killer.
You know, this person takes some pride in their work, but who could blame them? Few are as gifted in the ring as this performer.
Wow, you are laying it on thick, Saxton. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll hear you when they watch this match 10 times before bed tonight.
She is physically and mentally prepared for the task at hand in tonight's match.
And from Chicago, Illinois, Amanda Ali.
A matchup like this, it's one that the locker room has wanted to see. It's one that the WWE Universe has wanted to see. It's one that I've been waiting to see, and it's about to go down.
A major match ahead of her. She plans on proving exactly why she's worthy of big matches like these.
And from New Zealand, the unpredictable NH.
Hey, where's the horse? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what horse?
The high horse this superstar always seems to be on.
Did Jerry Lawler write that line for you?
Such an incredible journey for this woman, but she knows a win tonight will take her even further.
When it's no disqualification, that means a competitor can be attacked at will, and it's all legal.
This is when you see just how sadistic a competitor can truly be, and that makes for a frightening scene.
It's anything goes. You have to do whatever it takes to survive this situation.
There's no limit to what someone will do if they are unleashed without restriction. Oh, impressive counter.
Standing moonsault gets all of it.
Oh, right to the kidneys. Big impact. transpire in a matchup like this? What could be that elusive X factor?
It is mission critical to be adaptable. If it's anything goes, then use that to your advantage before your opponent does.
This is an environment where a competitor can be reminded real quick what goes around comes around.
She can do it here. All right, she's back in, ready to go. And the referee stops the count before 2.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture.
Sent out of the ring, not sure she wants to be here.
Oh, man.
Pulls the ripcord. Knee strike to the face.
She's beginning to flag a little.
She avoids the contact.
Oh, meet the backside of an elbow.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now. Stuck in the tree of woe. No escape in sight. Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a ragdoll here.
Easy neck to roll. Ooh, bullseye. Stinging kick.
We're in the high splash. Goes into the pin. 2. She just kicks out.
She got so...
Uh-oh. It's good.
Able to interrupt the attack. Made her pay for her mistake. Uh-oh. Elbow smash.
Slow down. Can she finally put this away?
2. She kicks out with force.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
And that is all she wrote.
For the win. 2 count, forces the shoulder up after 2.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Targeting the chest, very effective.
Able to avoid any harm there.
Planted with a face buster.
Look to the gut.
Corkscrew neck breaker. Pulls the ripcord. Knee strike to the face.
She anticipated that one.
Paying it back with their own count.
Inelegant exit, but if it works, it works.
Series of elbows looking to create separation. She does so. That offense really hitting her head.
Yeah, this fatal four-way has certainly taken its toll, Michael. Stinging kick.
Forward smash. Uh-oh, sunset. Nothing fancy about that. Reversal. Pulls the ripcord. Knee strike to the face. You've got to wonder how much has been taken out of these superstars thus far.
And is there anything left?
Knee right to the face. 2 amigos.
Holding in on the arm. Ripcord. Oh, my goodness. Nasty line.
She's trying so desperately to get back up to her feet. Are we about to see it? That belongs on a highlight reel. Cover! And returning to the ring.
And that does it. Beats the odds and gets the fatal four-way win.
Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
Here is your winner, Amanda Ali.
What an explosive fatal four-way.
And as the dust continues to settle, here's your winner.
This match was just as chaotic as we thought it would be.
It absolutely was.
yeah, I like her a lot.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Bad Girls. From Osaka, Japan, Akira.
Here's someone who knows that victory isn't given to you. You have to take it. You have to rip it out of other people's hands. And then you have to make sure they never come looking for it.
Okay, relax, Corey. I think you've been spending too much time talking with this superstar backstage. It's kind of unhealthy. She knows she deserves to be atop this division, and a win tonight will go a long way towards that.
And representing the Enforcers from Houston, Texas, one half of the Women's Dragon Wrestling Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, Susan Watkins.
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
She treats every match like a title defense. That's how she got to this point in her career.
To respect the work this superstar has been putting in order to meet the kind of challenge she faces tonight.
Without a doubt, we've seen the hard work paying off. You don't find yourself in a match like this without dedicating your time into your craft.
All that time spent has her in a good position to pull off a victory here.
But she will be dealing with a woman that has cruel intentions every time she steps into the ring. A woman who does not have the word empathy in her vocabulary.
Oh, catches a kick to the face. Straining that trapezius muscle.
Look at that insult to injury with that one.
Golly, an endless trampling there.
Holding the shoulder hostage now.
In position, and then shining wizard.
Gosh, she's starting to look concerned.
She still has a lot of time to recover, though.
She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking.
She starts to rise back up, but does she know where she is? Flying.
Able to reverse that one.
And proving a bit slippery for them there.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
She returns the favor there.
Oh, what a forearm! You doing here, Corey? Oh, look at this, locked in. Submission move here.
You feel like hope.
Now, just pick the leg.
Can she keep her down?
She's got the ropes, and the pin is broken. Catapulting down on the opponent.
Looking for the victory.
Quick count out after one.
Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
Oh, had that well scouted.
Now
scores big with the counter.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
Things taking a turn for her now. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, ouch.
She heads out of the ring, but she needs to pay attention to the ref's count.
Endless knee strikes. Ooh, treading all over their opponent. She did her homework there.
Oh, look at this wicked striking ability. Blackout.
Coming back into the ring, back to the action. And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
Man, what a hit. Man, just a multitude of strikes.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them legal.
Everything's going against her now.
This is where her grit will be put to the test. Oof.
Hey guys, she's dangerously close to a count-out loss. She slips outside. What has she got in mind? She re-enters the ring now. Breaker. Moonsault. This match is wearing her down.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth. Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Clubbing blow to the back.
Uh-oh, all tied up in the ropes.
Super kick.
Nowhere to go but down.
Systematic attack on that shoulder.
And a mud hole is being stomped.
Down on the chest.
She seemed to have gained the advantage here.
Yeah, she's proven difficult to grab a hold of. Ooh, effective body blow.
Able to get out of the way.
Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex.
Dropping the leg.
Great officiating as the ref noticed she was on the ropes.
This can't go wrong.
Whipper snapper.
Counter flush.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
How did that not end things for her?
She's showing incredible resiliency.
The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the three.
Have you ever seen such disdain from this superstar for the other?
This is so chaotic.
They've taken it
So
to a
dangerous.
new level here tonight.
Either one of these superstars will ever be the same after this match.
Time to go for a ride.
The Exploder! Going up top.
Top rope. Horn hangover. Sucker.
Just a barrage of stomps.
Great counter, impressive ring IQ on display there. Vicious knee to the face. And she's falling victim yet again.
It is scratching and clawing time. It's set up for a second time.
It's a wrap.
The cover. 1, 2.
No, kick out at 2.
This is insanity.
Did you expect anything less?
Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3.
And that was a hard-fought win. She's got to be proud of herself tonight.
These women put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Akira.
A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
Clever is really the only word that can describe that victory.
However you want to describe it, it certainly worked. Better get ready.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Dragon Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Club.
It's a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
They are ready for battle.
And introducing the champions, they are the Women's Dragon Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the
Heading into this huge title defense.
Confidence is key, Cole. They have to remind themselves that they are the absolute best WWE has to offer right now. The moment they doubt that is the moment we could very likely see them get picked off.
Tag Team Championships on the line. May the best team win.
Byron, in regards to the champion, you often say, stick with the strategy that got him to the title. But is that always a viable option?
Well, it should at least be the first option, Michael. Look, every challenger is going to present a different problem. But the champ needs to remain confident in what brought them to the title in the first place.
The champ isn't where they're at by being one-dimensional. Adapting on the fly should not be a problem.
Oh, that backfired on her.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. You can see the agony on her.
Nice escape.
aggressive counter. Forced out of the ring.
Ooh, well measured. Boom! Cage shot. Golly, an endless trampling there.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Devastating kick.
And she gets herself out of a precarious position.
Oh, man. And guys, she's dangerously close to a count-out loss.
Giving the people a chance to take in her undeniable greatness.
He's got... able to interrupt the attack. She scores big with the counter.
Such incredible power on display. Suplex brings them down.
The hit's adding up a little on the champ.
Uh-oh. Going for the run.
And it's reverse pain for that mistake.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire. Back and forth from these competitors. Double arm. Yeah, double arm lock, sir.
Authority has been established right now.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Down across the back.
Everything's going against her now.
She has to rely on her instincts to turn things around.
Yes, tag!
That's going to sting.
I'll tell you this, guys, no competitor here is looking to give in. It's going to take a lot to end this fight.
We are just seeing sheer perseverance. Nothing is being left back.
Oh, look at the knee strikes.
Just unloading knees to the body.
Saw that coming.
Brutal stomp to the body. And just getting started. Look at this brutality.
This is how you torture your opponent.
Oh my God, this is hard to watch.
Tagged in. Impressive reversal there.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
Sent out of the ring, not sure she wants to be here.
Oh, right to the leg.
The challenger is not in a great place.
This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner offers. Am I being diplomatic enough, Cole?
Oh, look at his aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Punch lands.
Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back. That's just a beatdown.
Count out may be imminent here.
Really testing fate right now.
Counters. This could be an opportunity.
Comes out on top this tag team match.
And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
Here are your winners and still the Women's Dragon Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Queens.
Rules are rules, and the referee deemed this one a countout.
This match ending by countout is not satisfying to the WWE Universe. I think they may demand a rematch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Helsinki, Finland, Kid Fenwick.
This superstar has actually told me before that they can be loyal to a foe.
Well, that's the kind of thing that leaves your back just waiting to get stabbed, Saxton. Trust me.
Wait, trust you? I've seen your NXT career. You were a backstabber too.
Yep, which is why I have plenty of experience on the topic.
She has stolen the show on many occasions, and I think she's planning on doing it again here tonight.
And representing the Queens, from Osaka, Japan, the Women's Dragon Wrestling Triple Crown Champion, the Asian Nightmare, Akira Blade.
Highly anticipated matchup. The competitors in this one have been waiting all day to get their hands on each other. Do you guys have any expectations for this superstar as this match gets underway?
Yeah, I expect to see a side of her that we've only seen glimpses of. I'm talking about her mean streak really coming to the forefront.
She certainly has that malicious side of her, and it could be extremely
From the top.
She certainly took a chance there.
High risk with no reward.
Staved off that attack.
Oh, hard impact in the corner.
Ooh, look at her answering back.
Stomping. Ouch.
Had that one scouted.
Boom, basement drop kick. Oh, now she's looking to apply the pressure with this submission maneuver.
And the rope saver there.
There's the crucifix. Nicely done. Great awareness as she proves to be too quick. Hair whip.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull net slam. The fatigue is setting in for her.
Kick to the gut. I have a theory what's coming next.
No, ataxia. And momentum's fading away from her.
Yeah, she needs to revise her methods quickly.
Bang!
moonsault. And now she's looking to go top rope.
So there's guys, consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match.
Here's the cover. 1, 2. She kicks out with authority after 2.
She is still fighting, still keeping this going.
She turns it right around with a counter.
She's trying to fight back in this one.
Oh, and a reversal. German suplex.
Kick to the gut. I have a theory what's coming next.
Dropping the elbow. Oh, and targeting the knee.
Check out this power.
Body buster. Will it be? 1, 2. Oh, kick out. Kicked out. He kicked out.
How is that not 3? Gonna take it down. There's the elbow. The elbow's locked in.
This would be a match.
Trying to somehow maneuver their body out of this submission. Dropping bombs, and they're free.
Hurricane.
This is. She returns the favor there.
Around the neck.
Into the STO.
Wow. Corkscrew moonsault. Beautiful.
She's showing signs of sleep.
Shots.
Man, how many times does that end a match? 2.
Got a kick out. She's not done yet.
Oh, that was more than close. That was inches away from 3.
Millimeters. The best shot was thrown, but it couldn't put this match away.
Spectacular athleticism.
And now she's bringing in overwhelming offense.
She is being merciless. And a mud hole is being stopped.
Headed to the top now.
From the top rope.
Nobody home for that one. Uh-oh. Flashback.
Goes in the arm. Into the side.
He's looking for the win.
1, 2. Powers out. She powered out. How the hell did she just kick out?
Wait a second. Referee, you sure? Are you sure that's 2?
Expertly applied suplex.
Avoiding contact.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. Kick to the midsection. Oh, look at this. Oh, the taxia. Cover. She breaks the ref's count.
She is not done yet.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Takedown. And just in. Rolling thunder. Oh, I know what's coming next. Here it is. Elbows picked. Will it be? I think so. 1, 2. This has been such a back and forth matchup. She looks like she's willing to do anything to end this thing.
She may have to. These two have battled back and forth, thrown everything they have at one another. But what on earth is next?
Steadily climbing
What could she possibly be thinking?
all the way to the top.
Shot to the patella. Uh-oh.
Patella drop brain buster.
That's gotta be it.
2 count. 3. She wins. She wins. And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
Here is your winner, Kid Fenwick.
Impressive victory from bell to bell.
No doubt about it. The better superstar definitely won tonight.
So we did the Spider-Man version. Hey.
Views in the Asher Short did. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, people love bloopers.
Well, the thing is that it was supposed to like blow up. It was supposed to be the short that it was supposed to like. Everyone was like, "This is the short that's gonna make your channel." Also, the not your panda, but my panda, Panda Z Racing, I should call him, or PZG is what he calls himself when he walks into the room. Dude, man, he was really weird today, man.
What do you mean weird?
Bro, so this is what happened, right? I wanted to sneak into his customs, just to, you know, be friendly, you know. Even though we had our differences, I wanted to be a nice guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
The guy kills me. He's like, "This, you see this sorry cat? The only reason he was trying to grief my customs." I'm like, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm trying to be a nice guy. He's like, "Bro, you're not trying to be a hit." Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to make you moderator. I'm looking at this guy like, make up your mind. So I literally was like, okay, bro, you want to fight me? 1v1 me on stream. And he's like, bro, no, I'm going to 1v1 you off stream. I clapped the kid.
Oh, no.
This guy's like, hey, you want to 1v1 my brother? He's better. So I'm like, okay, fine. This is stupid. I mean, I'm only have a beef with you, not your brother. I mean, you're totally different people. You know what I mean? He's like, bro, man, he's way better, man. He's a freaking pro. I clapped him. I'm like, he ain't no pro, man. And he was like, hey, bro. Dude, he's like, bro, man, you want to... he talks about, he's like, hey, bro, let me go call my cousin real quick.
Oh, no.
So instead he called his cousin.
And then I freaking, like, his cousin didn't know how to fucking build, man. I was sitting around there freaking boxing him like a fish. I played with him like 30 minutes since he spectated. This guy felt so bad, man. I was like boxing men, playing with them, like pickaxing them. This guy couldn't even shoot the shotgun straight. He was like, bro, man, he's like, don't you, why didn't he clip it? He made it short. He's like, bro, this guy was bullying my cousin.
Wow.
I was looking at him, and then Short got taken down because it was recorded without my cassette. He got a strike. That was my day today. How was your guys' day? No,
my day? Exhausting.
Mine's was all sleepy, like Mitty, but different.
Yeah, you're
I wish I
Robbie.
could have been sleeping all day.
Robbie, you literally, like, I was like, hey, you want to get on some Overwatch? You know, like, yeah, 2 or 3 hours if I'm awake, basically. 2 or 3 hours if I'm awake.
Sorry.
It didn't matter. I wasn't able to stream today.
But yeah, I mean, I sometimes sleep whenever I finish eating. It's like one of those kind of things.
I just had a good day today. I'll be taking a little bit of days off, by the way. I just need a break and refresh our content. You know me, I'm running out of ideas. Basically, writer's block.
Oh,
Also, we had
block sucks.
Dude, we also so my short that I didn't think was gonna pop off, the one that me and Banner and Clipsy did. You guys think I wrote that short?
Well,
What's if I tell you we have a writer now for shorts?
Really?
Yeah, Daniel hired a writer without my permission.
Oh, no.
No, that was good because the writer just wrote me a big-ass script. I was like, okay, this is what you guys need to do. This is some options he gave us. These are optionals, but this is what we need to do. And the guy, like, wrote down optionals. He wrote down a script. He didn't write down scripts, but he wrote down, like, actions and stuff like that. He told me exactly what to do. He wrote down even... Well, we couldn't put this up to chase, but he wrote down, like, several different places we can use, and I had to look at this list and... Oh, yeah, this place is in here. We can use this place. It was amazing. He's a really good writer. Yes, finally we have a he. All my freaking workers were girls except for one guy. The thing is, like, you think that's, you know, oh man, that's gonna be kind of weird. The guy's working one girl. No, he doesn't care. He's gay. You know what I mean? That's the thing is about me. I've hired, like, I didn't mean to do this, but you gotta remember this. I did not mean to do this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anything wrong about this, but so. We have, the only person that's Caucasian is freaking, you know, Ray. Because she's Irish, and she's pure Irish. But, you know, Danielle is Asian. Mackenzie is Spanish. Well, Mackenzie's actually from, I think Chile, if I'm not mistaken.
Chile?
Yeah. The country. And then we have, and then, yeah, they're all, actually, Ray's not LGBTQ. Ray's the only one that's not. Ray's white and, you know, straight. That's the only, she's like the oh, that's kind of funny, because most of the people think LGBTQ and, you know, different races are outliers. That Ray's the only outlier in my freaking group.
I mean, that's not bad.
Well, I mean, and then, we just hired somebody named, I think it was, I forget his name. I gotta ask this real quickly to it. Actually, I can just check DMs. Michael. That's his name. Michael is my writer. Mackenzie's my second editor. Michael is from, he's from Europe, but he's actually African origin, so he's of a, you know, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh.
I forgot I could go in here.
So,
Well, technically,
so what
he's
do you
actually
call
from-
your team? What do you call your little team for YouTube? You know, that does your editing, your scripts, everything.
my bitches, no sir.
How about SWAT
Michael
cats?
is really cool because he calls me brother with the other color.
How about the Uwu SWAT cats? No? Not a good team name?
The Ben slapper. No, joking.
Wait. How
The beat clappers. No, joking.
How about bitch makers? That's a line from Mitty, by the way, bitch makers.
No, actually, I was talking to Daniel. Daniel's like, knowing you, we're going to come up with something like called the VO fuckers. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I probably would.
That's even better. That's even way better.
I was like, yeah, that was probably a good name. And then so freaking Michael had to say freaking he wanted to come up with the Tail Squad.
Well, I mean, you do love
I guess I'm not the
tails.
only one with tails, man. Michael has a tail fetish too.
I was about to say, you do
I thought
like
they were so
tails.
real. What?
The tail love is real. Everybody wants to get that tail.
No, because Danielle does not like tails, but she likes
Likes what?
What?
she likes fur, but she doesn't like tails.
Okay.
Actually, she likes scales to be technical.
Scales.
Yes.
Alright.
Well, I mean, scales is kind of like almost.
Yes, that's a qualifying thing to get in our group. The people like, bro, man, they're like, hey, how long you work for? How do you work for? Our first question is, what's your fetish? I'm not joking. Michaela likes leather.
Is sipping for Ranger a fetish?
Well, I mean, maybe you kind of explained that before on a stream.
Depends on what you're sipping for Ranger.
I mean, Mitty.
Everything.
You literally hurt your own back just bending over on a lot of things, so Ranger could get a good view of that ass.
Not like that, I was folding clothes.
You told me you were bending over on tables.
Yeah, because I was folding clothes.
Damn, Mitty. Damn. I could probably show you how to do it better, though.
You do realize, Mitty, I don't even know if you're like that flexible enough to arch your back, but come on. It was probably like that tough.
I can arch my back like a cat, excuse you.
Me too. In fact, I could twerk like a cat too when they freaking can't sit down on something. Dude, we literally... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, by the way. This is a sad story, but honestly it was kind of funny. So Yana's like, why is that cat on the freaking, on the freaking stovetop twerking? I'm like, Yana, the stove's on! That cat didn't want to move. It was going it's like throwing his back out. It's like, oh, it's just working. Didn't want to move. You gotta let your stovetop. That's when we were in Boston, by the way. By the way, if you didn't know the cat that had the stroke, by the way, yeah, I used to live in Boston.
Wow. You would have still been able to met me then.
Why? I used to live in Boston. This was like 2000.
I'm pretty sure Boston is not even probably
2012.
I'm pretty sure
12.
Boston is not that far.
Yeah, 2000.
From New York.
Yeah, 2012.
I am pretty sure Boston is not that far from New York. Well, I mean,
Actually, I trained in New York for a little bit, by the way. I trained in the base off of the coast of New York.
Trained where in New York?
That's the biggest cabbage I've ever seen in my friggin' life.
I mean, that's a lot of weed, you know what I mean?
Here comes the weed!
That,
damn.
Show me your pumpkins.
No, that happened to somebody else's stream today. That was
I just took a giant pumpkin to the face.
Did you hear what I said, Mitty?
No.
You said, show me your pumpkins. I'm like, no, that happened to somebody else's stream today. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's equivalent of freaking, like, I mean, you know what to say, when the views go down, your clothes start coming off.
Whoa.
Unless my views go up, and that's when my starts close. That's when the close start going
wait,
up.
so Kat, are you a Nintendo person? Do you like Mario?
What?
Do you like Mario? Are you a Nintendo person?
Never really been a Nintendo person.
Oh, well they
But
just.
I'm gonna try to get. When I got Nintendo Switch, I'm gonna start getting into a Nintendo. I'm also, if I don't, Minnie's probably gonna kick my ass.
I was gonna say,
Well,
they just released a second trailer for the Mario movie. Showing off more characters, more Easter eggs for people to find.
So I decided when I hit 10,000 subs, I'll reopen my OnlyFans.
You'll reopen your OnlyFans.
Well, I have to make a new one.
Why?
This my old one got hacked.
Oh yeah, that's right.
there we go. We got 69 vegetables sorted.
Just imagine like some of the mature content people will have to like do to get
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, by the way, man. I was really mad, by the way. Dude, I was really mad. I was playing COD earlier today, one of my first streams, and I got taken down in the middle of the stream. Some guy was okay, think about this. I'm playing COD, right? And, you know, it was just normal, and we started hearing some weird noises, and we're like, what the hell? Well, because we had proximity chat on, so we can hear what other people were saying to the mic. The guy from front mute his mic, hiding in the fucking corner, freaking beating his meat to freaking porn. I'm freaking, I was just like, yeah, bro, it was like, he's just like, yeah, dude, the funny thing is that I snuck up to him, and I waited for him to get done. I'm like, bro, you done yet? He's like, what the fuck? He just cut out right there. Dude, man, that was so funny. But the YouTube took it down because it was considered adult content.
So maybe you could like upload some mature or sexual content onto OnlyFans and make people pay for it.
I was thinking about opening up Patreon and having some of my funny stuff that I have to take down and upload it there.
Well, that works too.
Yano said I should actually start doing this, by the way. I actually might make a second channel, by the way. That would obviously be edited, but I'm going to review some games that Robbie thinks I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Those games, you know what I'm talking about?
Like...
The freaking vegetables started coming down the hill faster.
Alright, then which game would you want to be your first video to review about, Kat? Like, which game do you want to review as your first video?
There's probably one out there called Melf that Yano wants me to try out.
Wait, what?
Melf.
Melf.
Yes.
Is that a game or?
It's a game on Steam. You basically it's basically a game on Steam where you're stranded on an island with a bunch of Melfs.
Okay, but why is it called Melf?
What?
Why is it called Melf?
The
It sounds like
vegetables
milk.
are coming down the hill.
It's called Melf because it's about it's a freaking S game, man. It's an AO game.
AO game.
Adult only.
Okay, now that makes much more sense.
Whoa.
Why is it called? Why it's called Melf? I mean, to be honest, some of the games on
one of the oldest games actually, one of the games I reviewed in my old channel. I don't know if it's still up. I think it was taken down because I didn't the things in it. There's a game out there called Survive for Pleasure. It was one of the most embarrassing contracts I ever picked up because I actually clicked accept the contract, so I had to accept it or they'll sue me. So I had to review a game that basically I had to cut out half of it because it was just basically like I'm not joking. It was like zombies and stuff like that. You had to kill zombies. Like, okay, this is an interesting game. And next thing you know, at the end of the cutscene, is like, get on your knees, zombie. I'm gonna make you scream.
Oh
What?
God! This is just like
I'm sorry,
That was literally what it said. The thing it was like a voiced over by a freaking robot, like like Siri. It was like, get on your knees, zombie. I am going to make you scream.
Was it in a British voice like get on your knees, zombie?
so
I'm going to make you scream.
No, it was in the most freaking American voice I ever heard in my life.
Oh, okay, I was about to say because that would sometimes randomly appear in some situations like that.
Oh God.
But this is almost like with Markiplier playing damn, what was that one game that he had to play to make YouTube age restrict them? It was like a massage game, but it was way too sexual. And it was with orcs and shit.
Yeah, I think that was around the time that the
oh my god,
what was it, the mortuary assistant was getting age restricted?
My contents were all age restricted, by the way. I got the little thing when they review my channel when I hit 1,000. I'm considered adult only channel.
And what else? What else? You're missing something else, Kat.
What do you mean?
Remember?
I just get stung by bees.
YouTube's big stamp of approval.
Yeah, they had to give me. Yeah, I mean they did that, but the one thing is we ran into the most whitest guy in freaking COD, by the way, and he like we were peeking around the corner, and this guy was like, "Stop peeking, N-word." I was like, "What the hell, bro, man? What the fuck?"
How many
man?
times did he said it?
Dude, every time we peek, and I kept on trying to peek over the corner, right?
But like, how many times did he
bro,
said it?
And the
though?
funny thing is, I killed him. He's like, "Bro, you're freaking beep beep beep. You're freaking beep beep beep. You got no beeps and you're freaking beep." I'm like, "What the hell, bro?" Beep.
But how
I'm like,
many?
"Bro, man,
Though?
he's like, I sent you to the fucking gulag. What you fucking gonna do about it?" He's like, "Bro, man, why do you have to be?" I was like, "Why do you have to be so racist?" He's like, "You ever heard of one?"
But how many times was he saying the N-word though? Is the question.
26.
Damn.
You kept score?
No, one of the people in my chat did.
Wow.
Daxie.
26 times saying the N-word.
Daxie kept score. How many times you said it?
Was this way?
Sure.
Was this way before?
No, this was actually 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, was it like a long time ago when he was like in your chat or something?
No, he just popped in. He's like, "Hey, that bro, man, that guy's awesome. That guy dropped the N-bomb like 26 times. That guy is super awesome. I wish I could be him." I'm pretty sure it was him. The thing is that we killed this kid. So what happened is, Savage Prana rotated around the back of him, and like we were around the back of him, threw a concussion kit in here. I just ran in there and just shot him in the head. This kid literally. So if you didn't know that, you bleed out COD, and when you bleed out COD, you can just trash talk him. We were trying to guard his body to make sure his teammate came out. His teammate walked by the window. He's like, "Bro, what the hell? Help me!" And his teammate's like, "Oh hell no, fucking racist," and walked away. Freaking got in the field lobby, man. "I don't play fields for this shit." That's what he said. COD mites are really funny, by the way, because I had this one guy. This one guy was he was running at me. He was running at me. And he's like, "Where you going, boy? I hear your feet steps, boy. Get your foot back here. Let me suck those stuff." Oh shit! When I shot him, just one shot him with a sniper rifle. He's like, "Oh shit!" He was like, "Fuck you," and GG, and he left. You know what our funny thing was?
What?
We had this one guy was listening to like really heavy music and stuff like that in the thing. Like he was listening to like really heavy like metal punk music. He was like, funny thing. He's like, "Bro, we can hear that music over here. We know you're in the fucking building. Show your fucking face." He's like, "No, I'm not." Freaking lowest kid voice.
The lowest squeaker voiceover.
Oh, it was so funny when you kill a 3-year-old too, man. Because they freaking run up and they're like, you kill them like, "Bro, what the hell, bro, man, fucking, man, I could clap you in Fortnite, man. What the fuck are you doing, man? Get on Roblox, I'm like, "Bro, I play Roblox. What the fuck? I probably got more money than you. I got freaking more Robux than you do, man." It's so funny because the trash talkers are so weird. Now they actually made it so COD actually made it auto censor, by the way, if you didn't know that. And so if you pick up he's trying to say like the N bomb like once or twice, it would actually blur out your words for the next few minutes. You hear this really weird beep, and it'll blur it out if you didn't know that.
like a bit of a beep, and that's it, right?
Yeah, no, it's not actually. It goes on for quite a while. It'll blur out your words for the next few minutes, but it's fucking annoying, man. The thing is that I originally had it turned on because it was fun. It was kind of like weird, but it gets so fucking loud. It blasts at probably around like full volume, like if you turn your headset all the way up. It's so loud and it's so annoying. It's so high pitched that I turned it off, man, because it was making my viewers' ear bleed. Especially when you get some person that's literally like, didn't. And I like this. There was a guy that was like 40 years old with the deepest voice ever, and it was so funny. He was like, bro, man, what are you going so serious, bro? Man, stop sweating your balls, bro. I want to play fucking cock. I want to play fucking cock. I want to play fucking cock. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Freaking nuts. This type of people, I'm like, bro, man, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I'm like, bro, relax, man. I'll let you go. Let you go. He was like, thank you, bro, man. Thank you. I'm so sorry, man. Finger slipped. Just one shot, you know? Dude, I had this one time, this guy, we were flying over this guy with a freaking helicopter, right? And we came down so low, and we didn't know he was on the building. He's like, bro, watch your copter! Watch the chopper! Watch the chopper! And he just hit him. He was like, fuck!
Fuck.
Just threw his freaking, you can hear him like throw something in the background. Also, we had this one guy that we made him do Hermit the Pervert. He's like,
what?
Howdy!
No, I think you
wanna kill him?
Yeah, you got the name wrong. It's Herbert the Pervert.
Herbert the Pervert?
Yeah.
What?
He was coming. It's from Family Guy. He was running around, and we had this one. It was Bray actually. He was running around, by the way. And he was running around the place, by the way. And he was running around, and he was just going to like door to door, basically, right? And he was on the door. Every time we went to him and this guy in the background, he was like, "Bro, we're gonna get you." He was like, "Howdy! Would you like a popsicle? I got some in my room. Why don't you let yourself in?" And then when he kills him, he runs after him when he tried to run away. Get your fat ass back here, boy! It was so funny, man. We actually got timed out. We were doing that so much, and I was going to go like this. I was like, "Yeah, boy, let me suck no toad, boy." And then we were making weird noises in the mic, right? And somebody kills somebody, we're like, "Ew!" We got disconnected from our COD server for being too inappropriate over mic.
Damn.
Circle, X. Oh my god. Okay. Triangle, square, X, square, circle, X, I think?
I forgot you don't like COD. You don't like COD anymore, by the way, Minnie.
Triangle, square, X, square, circle.
Hey, Clipsy, you still in Minnie's chat, by the way? You want to hear one of the stupidest people I've ever heard in my life, by the way, man?
God damn it. I keep forgetting what the order is. How did I get this
No,
my first try wasted?
I am not going to joke. Now, this guy and me used to be friends back in the day, by the way. But I forgot how stupid and stubborn he was. I was like, why did I stop being friends with this guy? This guy seems pretty cool. Bro, he literally, this is what happened, right? I told him, hey, yeah. He said, hey, bro, we're talking about Night Stars, by the way. I was like, hey, you know, something like this. He's like, bro, why didn't you stream it? I'm like, my channel got hacked. She's like, bro, you'll get it back. I was like, yeah, sure, fine, I'll get it back. Bro, you're just gonna get your you're just lying to me. This guy should say, I was like, bro, I'm in France, right? You know what he said?
What?
I was like, said this to him, I was like, I told him the time zone. I don't know if Blipsy hear it, because he might have it cut out, but I don't know. It was kind of lagging in that part, because I was seeing I was buffering. I don't know, Clipsy, did you hear when I told him the time zone? I told him the time zone.
This is like a
right?
racist French word?
No, I told him the time zone, right? And I was like, okay, this is what my time is, right? I'm France. Well, actually, I think I DM'd it to him. But anyways, I DM'd it to him, and he basically said this to me, man. He told me I was not in France. He told me I was not in France. He told me the French have everybody in the world has the same time zone. Everybody in the world has the same time. No, this is not funny. This is funny, right? This guy was like, bro, man, I've been streaming on TikTok, man. TikTok's a shit. It got the booty. It's got the freaking titties. It has everything. You can stream here and get thousands of subs and thousands of viewers, man. I'm looking at him like, bro, this is not right. This is not right, bro. This is not right. Then he freaking starts yelling at Clipsy, man. This guy has 0 kills, right? Clipsy has 2. The guy tries to tell him, bro, Clipsy's like, Clipsy, you suck, man. What you doing? You missed that shot. I'm like, bro, shut up, man. You're freaking gold.
I'm cheating a little bit.
Yeah,
I was trying to figure out.
Remember that?
Because I
The
don't
guy
remember
called,
what the actual
dude,
one
and
was.
then the guy literally calls. Clipsy says wasn't there first. I can't confirm it, but Clipsy said that the guy called him a N word.
Oh.
When I was not there. The thing is that he's always appropriate around me. The thing is that he's at, he's almost at he's almost at 20,000 subs, right? This guy's so stubborn and stuck up. Okay, this guy literally got me to buy Call of Duty Black Ops, by the way. 3. I didn't buy it to play with you guys. I brought it to play with him, right? The guy won't even sub to my new channel. He said my new channel name was stupid. He's not going to sub to it.
And then what happened?
I said, bro, man, I gotta go for a bit, man. I got called into work. I literally went off and got on a call with freaking Clipsy and Vibes and got him out of there. I'm not gonna lie, man. This guy really pissed me off. Because it used to be, like, when I was back the day when I was learning how to stream, yes, I did play with him a lot. But I was small, you know what I mean? I didn't know anything about YouTube. I know that's not the way you're supposed to act on YouTube. The thing is, he was talking trash in his freaking chat, man. The bro goes live, man. He's like, bro, actually, you know what, guys? I know I said I was going to stream, and I said I was going to stream for an hour, but I lied, okay, guys? You guys sucked if you actually believe me. I'm going to head off and stop streaming. If you don't like the way I do it, you don't have bitches in your dick. I was like, what the hell? I was like, bro, man, that ain't cool. I don't talk to your chat like that. Freaking Vibes got an argument with them, too.
So it's like you're just going there saying that, you know, they don't have bitches on their dicks. It's like, I'm sorry, but
dude,
you couldn't get a bitch in your bed even if
actually, he does, man. Every night when he pays for it.
What?
Oh, he has to pay for it? Oh.
He's one of those guys.
Oh,
Some
so he
people get it for free.
Well, I mean, that's basically prostitution that he's doing.
Well, he's from. Okay, so he's what we call a snork, by the way.
What?
Which is a snork is actually it's actually not a slang term, but it's a term that's for use for Russian satellite states. You know, like Ukraine, Kyrgyzstan. He's actually from Kyrgyzstan.
So he's like what, from a bit of a part of Russia or something?
He's Russian, but he's they're quote unquote free state from Russia, even though the United States freed them. We lost almost 20,000 soldiers for freeing them, and he's over here telling me that year could sucks, man. 20,000 soldiers for freedom before from Russia.
Well, to be honest, I mean the laws in Russia probably to do like to pay for a lady for, you know, freaking this.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've talked to this guy, and I remember some of his conversations that I had. The reason I left him, because this is what he said to me one time. I'm not joking. This is a true thing he said to me.
Serious?
He said this to me. He was saying, one time, dude, I was down in Texas, by the way, man. I saw this freaking, you know, this freaking Spanish chick walking up. I had to lock all my doors, man. I ain't gonna have them steal my shit.
Okay.
Look at him like, what? I'm like, what?
Alright, I find
Well,
that
it's like, do you even know what? First of all, that is discrimination. But do you even know what? That's not even the right discrimination. That's the wrong, that's the wrong stereotype, man.
That's
the wrong stereotype.
I feel offended from that guy now, from that comment. Go on.
Well, I forgot your part.
Hispanic.
Yeah, but he was just literally saying that, and I was like, bro, man, this isn't cool. So actually, when I left Curtis Paul, he invited me back to the party. I'm like, bro, man, I don't want to talk to you. He's like, why not, bro, man? We used to be buddies. I'm like, yeah. Before I was a jackass, you are. He's like, bro, you need me to grow. You need to be to get what?
You have to say it like that, like buddies. Like that.
We weren't buddies.
You have to say it though like that. Did he actually?
He said it to me.
That's what I'm saying. Did he actually said it though like that? Buddies.
Yeah, like we're buddies. And I was like, looking at him like, what the fuck, man? First of all, we were collabers. We were never buddies. You needed somebody version to help you bodyguard. I needed some content. Okay, that's the type of relationship we had.
Oh my god.
Number 2.
Go on with the part.
And he was just like, bro, you know, I should, you know, be a friend with you. You know, you should start coming back to my channel. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna come in and watch your 3 viewers. Dude, he started with stream today on YouTube, man. He's over 20,000. You want to know how many viewers you got? 2.
3.
One of them was his girlfriend.
2
well, he's
viewers.
called a girlfriend for the night.
2 viewers each.
Well, he had him and his girlfriend for the night.
I get more viewers than he does, and I have less subs.
He has 20,000. Yeah, almost 20,000. The thing is that the reason he doesn't get any subs, man, is nothing to do with him. Like, I get he's from another country, but the way he acts. Okay, I'm gonna let you know something. The key here's something for you guys. The key quality to getting viewers on YouTube. The key point. The only thing you need to work on YouTube to get viewers, no matter how bad you are. You want to hear it? Entertainment.
I thought it was gonna be personality.
Who knew
and
an entertaining platform? A platform built for entertainment. You have to be entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Although somebody else was entertaining the men today on Twitch.
Oh my god.
I should probably be doing like raps for every time I'm about to stream. I should probably work on that maybe. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
so,
man. And that kind of made me
okay.
upset, especially for a VTuber, man.
Yeah.
She should not be acting like that.
And I was like saying multiple times, how is this allowed on Twitch? Like freaking twice. I said it twice. How is it allowed on a platform that could probably like randomly ban you for shit that you won't even know you did, but they'll notice something that you did do.
As long as you're
Just
pleasing
like
the guys and making them, you know, jerk off, I'm pretty sure they'll let you do it on Twitch.
The shit though.
Twitch is about money, by the way. Actually, Twitch is one of the easiest platforms to grow on, by the way.
I think
Okay,
I think they got
Mitty,
like, respect.
I literally, when I started streaming on Twitch, I went from 0 followers to 8,000. No, 8,000, but 800 in less than a week.
Dang.
Doing 12-hour streams a day, just the way that she's doing it. I don't know why she doesn't have that many subs.
Yeah, her 12-hour stream is now up, by the way.
I gotta take a look at it. No, I'm not even gonna watch it.
Yeah.
It's none of my business, you know what I mean? And she's not, maybe she's not a copycat or something like that, but that's not allowed. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever allowed that, man. The thing is, I think she's trying to compete with me. You know what I mean? Honestly, she's trying to compete with me.
If she wanted to do that, then she could just stop streaming on Twitch and go back to YouTube if she wants to do that.
Oh, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch as soon as I get my PC back, and I'll be streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and I'll probably be around like 2,000 or 3,000 followers by the end of the week. After I start back up there. I've only got 800.
I want to know this. If I ever did like raps before streams, would y'all like listen to them?
What?
Like rapping, like startup raps. It won't be like for that long. It'll be like for like almost like a minute, like short raps.
Oh, by the way, that one guy I was talking about wants to do music.
Which guy?
The guy I told you about, the guy that's from the guy that the Night Star.
What?
The bro, man, I'm gonna make some meats, and so he played a song to me, and it was talking about how he was talking about period. Look, he's telling me, okay, think about this, Minnie. He is telling me that girls don't understand what a period is.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, bro, you're white as fuck, and you're a fucking man. Jesus fucking Christ. He's freaking dropping the N-bomb in 5 seconds.
Let me give people the lowdown in a period. Some women get it worse than others. Like, for me, it feels like somebody's taking a knife, jabbing it into my uterus from the inside, dragging it around, and then pulling it out again.
I know, but he's talking about, like, how girls have it easy and stuff like that in the song. I'm like, bro, that's just fucking sexist.
That's fucking
okay,
sound sexist.
How about I punch him in the dick? Okay, how about I punch him in the dick, attach a weight to his dick, and make him walk around?
Oh, I think you mean a ball and
it's
chain
gonna be a
around his
3,000-ton weight. Then he'd understand.
Mitty, relax, Mitty, okay? He's just a jackass. He's just trying to make some music. He doesn't know what he's saying, man. The thing is that he was making his song. He was, dropping the freaking N-word every 5 seconds. I'm like, bro, you're white.
Okay, that's where I kind of draw the line. If he's trying to be a fake Eminem, then
the thing is, I get it. You know, Eminem had it, but Eminem was known for it, right? And it was a different time when Eminem came out. The thing is, another thing is, he doesn't understand, man. That does not fly in modern society, man. I don't care if in Turkestan, man. That was, not Kyrgyzstan. That was perfectly okay. They had Kyrgyzstan is one of the most racist nations out there. You know what I mean?
Oh fuck!
It's Russia, man.
Oh, now that's even way more worse. Well, to be honest.
Have you ever been to Russia, man?
Well, to be honest, though, with the shit that Russia's been doing, I mean, it is kind of
okay,
worse.
let me tell you how Russia is. I've been there before. If you're a different race or color, they kill you.
On the stand?
No, what they would do is they take you to a camp, which is called, it's kind of like a modernized concentration camp, and kill you. You will go to work labor camp.
It's almost way more worse than what well, I can't even publicly say it on stream, but it's like the same shit that happened very, very long ago in the same situation, where you go into a concentration camp and then you get killed.
You can say that stuff on stream, it's history.
Okay, this was like long ago when the Nazis, captured every Jewish person and took them to a concentration camp and had to make them work, until randomly each time they had to kill one of them each.
Well, they didn't do it that way in their thing. So what they do is a lot of in Russia to make their manufacturing and stuff like that, because they're not modernized. They would actually bring them up to these camps in the Arctic, basically Arctic Circle, where it's really cold. They give you very little clothes. You would just die working yourself in mining.
Right. Russia is
so the Jews during World War II actually had no purpose for working. You know what I mean? They were just worked to death. They didn't make tanks. They didn't make planes. No. They were just, basically what they did is they dug graves for the other people. A lot of times these camps, they would dig graves for your friends and family. And that's what they did up there. Or they would just be, tortured in these camps, and, they would basically be killing their own for this stuff. That's what was sick about that. And up in Russia, if you're of a different race or origin, if you're not Russian, basically pure Russian blood, they will literally, throw you in. They will basically throw you in this camp where you work for Russia. Well, they would have what's called these black sites that are not even on the Russian maps. And they're basically like these small towns that were part of World War II. The Germans built. And they're basically ghettos that were from World War II, left over from World War II. And they would actually make you live you in these, which they're built for the Jewish population of World War II, and they would just send you a camp by foot, with no shoes, and then they will make you work up there for working on steel and iron. It still happens today.
Do they meet the people,
What?
Damn, I'm trying to think of what they would do.
You're talking so quietly.
Oh, sorry. I'm, thinking of what they would make them work for to do. Do they have, pickaxes and they randomly crack rocks while they're all chained together?
Yeah, it's basically the same thing we did, the same kind of slave labor we did back in the day.
Yep, I knew where that was.
Well, okay. So what's called in the West? They had something called which were called slave miners, and they would go into these giant mines and stuff like that for dig out salt, copper, steel, and stuff like that to make our railways and stuff like that, and stuff like that. That's what they were doing. But instead of doing that, they're making tanks and planes to fight Russian wars. It's been going on for a good 30 or 40, somewhere along almost 100 years now. Actually, now I think about it, because it started in the 20s.
I see.
It started after World War I. The thing is, they don't do it to the only the race they don't do it to is Asian, because Asian has allies with them, because China and Korea, North Korea are both allied. With But you gotta remember, Russia took over parts of Africa, so they're just basically doing what we did back in the 1800s, and actually in the early century.
Man,
shit. I forgot about recap.
The thing is that they do it to their own people too. It doesn't matter what race you are too. Sometimes, and this is why Ukraine. Okay, you know why Ukraine separated from Russia in the 90s?
Or I think you mean why Ukraine's now why they.
No, okay. The Ukrainian War has been happening for years. So what happened is, after World War II, a lot of satellite states were created. One of them was called Ukraine. Ukraine is basically a Middle East country that was taken over by Russia, but they have a lot of they have a lot of what is the proper term for people from the Middle East?
Don't know.
No, I don't know either.
I think it's just called Arabs. Actually, I'm not mistaken.
Excuse me.
But anyways, they're from the Middle East, you know what I mean? And so what happened is when Russia took it over, we had that problem where it was a lot of the Middle East people moved up there and stuff like that when they were spanning out during the Roman Empire. They lived up there, right? Russia started taking their people away and making them force them to work to rebuild after the Germans attacked them during World War II. So they sent them up to Antarctica. They sent them over to where the Russian front was. They sent them to all the satellite states and started splitting them up from the families and making them force them to work. Basically kind of like how Germany did to a lot of their people and stuff like that. And they didn't like it. Now in 1950, Russia wanted to become a free nation, but they didn't have the resources to do it. So we had what's called the 6-Day War, where Israel went into Ukraine and some of the Ukraine, Pakistan, and some of the other Middle East countries, And Israel, when we were supported by the Americans, did a 6-day war. It was 6 days where we kind of like pushed all the Russians back, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is part of the Cold War, and then we held control of Ukraine for a little bit, and we taught them how freedom is, the parts of Ukraine, self-Ukraine, and then this is what happened. The Russians came in, and we pushed out because we didn't want to start a nuclear war, and so we let them be. The problem is Ukraine was like, we had a little taste of freedom, we want more, so they fired at Russia in 1989, right?
Right.
And they started the first Ukraine war. And then they won the war, and they got their independence. The Russians took them back in the Second War 2 years later, right?
Yeah.
And then 1999, Russia attacks. No, Ukraine attacks Russia, pushes them the forces back, right? And then they've been free for a while, quite a few years, because because Russia couldn't afford another war, because of, the war of terrorism was first declared in the 1970s and stuff like that, and they were getting kind of hard in Afghanistan, because Russia attacked Afghanistan in the early 70s, and they were having bad forces. There was like a lot of terrorist organizations and stuff like that were rising up and attacking Russia, and so Ukraine was settled around for a while. But as soon as we started doing stuff in the Middle East, Russia decided to attack Ukraine again to take the power back from it, because the reason Ukraine is really probably about Russia is because they have oil. They have the satellite state with the most oil. They have oil and petroleum and oil and uranium in it. So if they take over Ukraine, they can make their nuclear bombs and make oil. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Without Ukraine, Russia doesn't have the ability to build nuclear missiles. They're not a powerhouse anymore. Does that make any sense?
Okay, it was like kind of making sense. And it's also good to kind of like know history a bit. I'm pretty sure they would barely teach this in my school.
That's what happened with Russia. By the way, Mitty, are you okay? You're not talking. Are you trying to concentrate?
Yeah, I'm good. I am just pure concentration right now.
She's on MIDI focus right now when it comes to a boss battle. Almost like me. Well, I mean, when I was playing God of War.
Him. He's dead. I got him.
Now MIDI sounds excited.
It was a Riku boss fight. I freaking hate Riku.
MIDI said huge, as the boss was probably bigger than.
Okay, I want to let you know that's what happened, guys. Does that make any sense, by the way?
Yep.
There's a lot of different back and forth between the Ukraine. It's been going on for years. Also, the only reason we have a war of terrorism right now is because it actually goes back to the Crusades. Does that make any sense?
Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the Crusades, the Crusaders were, everyone's like, oh, Crusaders, they're Christian and stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. The Crusaders went to the Middle East, by the way, and they were trying to take over the whole land for the Jews and stuff like that, because the Jews were thrown out when the Muslims attacked in, the early, 1200s, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, when the Muslims took over, the Muslim not the Muslim, as the, right? It's not a race, but the Muslim religion took it over the homeland of Jerusalem, and then they're like, the Jews belong here, the Jewish people belong here, so they attacked it. And then what he did is, instead of taking over the city, they literally went outside the city and just massacred all the freaking other religions around there, the Buddhists, the Muslim, some of the African tribes that were believing in African stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know what they were believing in. There's some African tribes. African tribes were different, and they took over a little bit of Africa and stuff like that, and they brought up they held control over it since all up to World War II. Now, after World War II, when Germany took over parts of Africa and the African core, Germany lost control, and then Americans were holding on to the land, right? And we're like, hey, bro, England, it's not okay for you to take over the country. We believe that every country has the right to choose their own government, right? And you were talking about Africa and stuff like that. Now, Africa was pretty cool about it. They wanted the freedom for years, and they just went back to what they're doing, right? Now, Middle East was like, okay, stuff like that. But England said, no, Russia gets satellite states, we keep in Middle East, you know what I mean? So, so like that, then England lost control of the Middle East during the Vietnam War because they pulled all the soldiers out of it.
and they went to fight Vietnam with us. And what happened is, due to the fact that there were crusades, the Muslim population had the Muslim extremists, which were the people that were like full out Muslim extremists, had the wrong idea about Christianity. And so what happened is, because the only Christians they met up were the Catholic Crusaders over the course of centuries, who were massacring the thing. Because the Crusaders never really died out. The Crusaders were replaced by something called the Knights of New God, of the New World, and they were inside of they were on their holding control, and basically making these people, couldn't serve their own religion for long periods of time, promoting Christianity on top of them. And so what happened is, when they learned that the United States had mostly Christianity and stuff like that in the early 2000s and stuff like that, they attacked us. Because that's what they thought we were going to do, is come over there and attack them. Now, they had the wrong tactics, but that's what the whole war started with. And then before that, we went to, Iraq, we attacked, we fought for oil, we did all these, like, stupid things that made us look like the bad guys. Then they attacked us. Does that make any sense? Now, it was an uncalled for attack, man. It was actually bad. They shouldn't have done that. Like, it was an uncalled for attack. It was not just. There was no justice behind it. But that's the reason we have the war in the Middle East now. It's because of something that England did a long time ago. In fact, most of the wars that we have now, because England did a long time ago. Why do French hate England? The start of it helped with the American Revolution War. Why does Russia hate the United States? Actually, was a part of that too. Why does China hate freaking Vietnam? Was a part of that too. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of making sense.
Okay, so remember how England, people say England was the biggest nation in the world for a long period of time? It owned parts of India, parts of Africa, Middle East, it owned parts of Russia, it owned parts of, it owned parts of Europe, it owned parts of Vietnam. Are you okay, Minnie, by the way? You're not talking.
Yeah, alright. I'm just, playing a game, listening.
And it owned all these places around the world. The problem that is, England didn't want to leave control in World War II, so we had a lot of, the thing is that we shouldn't have really forced them. We should have let them, taught them how to use the government and then pulled them out. But since England was so, if we're going to do that, we're just going to stay, what are you going to do about it? Due to the fact we helped in World War II, we told them to leave the countries, and then we're going to try to help them rebuild. We just couldn't afford that, in the 50s. And that's where we're kind of messed up there. There's a lot of bad reasons and stuff like that. So England kind of cost it. It wasn't just England, it was the whole UK in general, like whole Europe. Because French, you ever heard of French Foreign Legion, man?
No.
Have you, Mitty?
Nope.
In the 1950s, the French Foreign Legion tried to take control of Africa. Basically, the Americans walked in there and told them that they couldn't have control of it. The French Foreign Legion went in there and started fighting off the forces that were holding control of the governments. If the French Foreign Legion get in contact, you wouldn't have, another really big example of what England did is, you ever heard of the Hawaiian genocide? You ever heard of that one?
Nope.
And so what happened is, there's two tribes that were back in it. There was a part of one. I forget I think it was the Hawaiians and the Mitus or something like that. I don't forget what they're called. But they were a part of Hawaii, by the way. And I don't know what time this happened. I can't give the exact date. I remember hearing about this though. But it was England held control over this African nation for a long period of time, right? But they had how different skin tones, different there's a certain tribe that was really really dark toned skin, and there was one that was really kind of dark but light toned skin. And the England were giving guns and stuff like that to the white toned skin, right? And teaching them the thing, giving them medical equipment, treating them like a favor, right? But there was another race that was not a race, but there was another tribe nearby, right? That they had some kind of beef with back in the past, and this one tribe attacks the other tribe, right? And just beats the crap out of them for maybe 200 or 300 years. You know what I mean?
beating them, killing them, doing them really badly. The United States came in and said, man, this isn't right, man. You should be treating one trader like the other trader, major tribe, right? They're both the same people. Because I think it was like the late 80s, actually, and stuff like that, or 90s, I don't know. Your mom might know, by the way. And it was on the news everywhere, but I don't think I was born yet. And so they basically let go. And they let go. The UN came in there, the supporting aids and stuff like that. But what happened is, there was a revolution that was going on during this time, right? Hundreds of thousands of UN people were killed. Genocide. There was a genocide of the other tribe because that one tribe that lost their control, we took away all their weapons and stuff like that. But the other tribe was buying stuff from from Russia and stuff like that, like AKs and machetes and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? From Vietnam, and they just started shooting at the other tribe and killing them. Killed off almost 80% of the tribe.
Jeez.
You want to know something? The UN tried to go in there, and they were like, hey, bro, stop it. We're not going to shoot you, but stop it. You can't be right. They killed hundreds of UN soldiers, right? The Americans showed up in the tanks like, shut the fuck up and sit down, and the tribe ended the war.
Jeez.
We came in... No, I'm not joking, because this is the thing that Ronald Reagan, one of the best things Ronald Reagan did, he walked up there and he was like, bro, we got tanks on your beaches, man. You never fuck to stop this shit. You stop this shit. Stop fighting. You guys are the same race. The only reason that you guys changed is because the freaking English raped this freaking tribe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they did. And you're going over here and going to kill them because they're freaking a little bit different, man? What the hell? You know what I mean? And we went in there. We drove our tanks up to the freaking embassy and just surround the embassy that they were, they were killing. We put all the freaking one tribe in the embassy was left. And we just put tanks around it, right? The guys walked up there and they just walked away. Freaking, think about this, we're talking like A1 Abrams, A&Vs, I'm talking about. Freaking modern military equipment. Helicopters, tacopters, missile trucks, SAMs. We just made this thing like an imperial fortress. They attacked us a couple times. We lost a couple hundred people. They ran away. And it was in part of Rwanda, if you didn't know that. You can look it up. It's called the Rwanda genocide. It was the most recent genocide in the world history, if you didn't know that. The most recent genocide on record. There was a couple other genocides that are off record, but we don't know if they're true or not. I don't know if anybody in the chat, if you guys are old enough, you might remember that, but it was one of the most scariest, things that ever happened, you know what I mean? The thing is, these nations... I don't know
if anyone's old enough to remember that.
It happened like the 90s. Dude, it scared the crap out of the world, man. The thing is, one of the other things that happened, by the way, was, the Gamero event, I think it was called, where somebody, they were, the United States, they captured, there's a couple of news reporters were going into Rwanda, you know what I mean, through, non-legal channels, and really, the American government was like, you guys fucked up, man, you shouldn't be going in, some world, third world country, and trying to sneak in there, man, people are going to try to hold you hostage. They hold the news reporters hostage. The United States is like, you let them go, we're going to we're just going to go in there freaking full about balls to the wall, shooting up the place like you think the Americans are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never guess what happened. For some reason, these guys show up on an unmarked plane in the middle of the United States. He just dropped them out of the United States and flew back. Unharmed. It's not been that thing, but that was that's what happened. During this time, there's a lot of problems happening in it. The only country that we actually had trouble with, that we tried to do something like this with, that actually we had to use force, was, I think it was, Colombia. And the Qatars down there. The Qatars didn't want to give up control. You know what I mean? In Bolivia.
Hello, wifey. Welcome.
Who's wifey?
It's Fallen.
He calls you waifu?
Yes.
You haven't seen your waifu until you see my picture of her.
Oh no. Heal, please. Whew.
Also, do you know something about your picture, by the way, Mitty?
What?
And the imp version of you over my thumbnails.
Yeah, what about it?
You didn't notice the hair color?
No.
The hair color is the same as your hair color.
No,
Mitty.
actually, I didn't even notice that. I don't spend enough time looking at myself, okay?
Damn. I'm gonna freaking tape your eyes open and pitch you in front of a mirror. Until you start thinking that you're beautiful.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if that'll ever happen, but...
Then it'd be a long ass time.
Hi, Ranger.
Ranger, she doesn't think she's beautiful. Give her a big old kiss.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You heard her. Come over here, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Please.
Wait a minute, can he hear me?
No. No, what was that? Yes.
I mean, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games until we start hearing the thumping. Then I'm gonna leave the room.
No, you're good. It's like, not today.
Oh hell no! I hate this type of stream. Oh hell no! I'm out. I didn't sign up. I just want to watch Kingdom Hearts, man. I can see your chat, so I know what Paul's saying to me.
Oh, give me that card.
I'm actually watching yours and Robbie's chat because I have two phones.
Why do you need two phones?
Bitch, man, because I want to have three, but Miana won't let me.
Oh, why not?
I can't have two PCs, okay? I can't have two PCs until the ship in. So I have to have something that I can watch multiple things on it, because it drives me fucking crazy. Dude, I like to look. Well, this is what I like to do. I like to freaking look at stuff, research things, watch people's streams, freaking game at the same time. I used to do that, man. I used to actually, when I was streaming, I used to actually have 2 or 3 different like videos playing in the background, watch it when I stream, and just kind of chill out, playing out my community, watch a couple videos, play a couple games. I can't do that anymore, man. My PC broke.
No, rip PC.
The thing is, you want to know what's happening? I'm going to have 3 PCs.
Oh, hell yeah.
VTuber software, it's not the best PC. It's pretty, low grade. It has a decently good graphic card, just enough to run the VTuber. Then I'm going to have a gaming PC, which is state of the art with the 4090s in it. And I'm going to have one with a 3080 for streaming. They're all going to work in a sequence, so none of them should lag.
Actually, add in that card. I need some more attack cards, because a lot of my attack cards keep getting broken by the enemy.
I need to start playing Kingdom Hearts. I got waiting for my PC to come back. Also, when that PC comes back, I need all your artwork for freaking $1 so I can do a smash pass.
I still have to draw the other mains.
I'll just do a temp one right now, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Would you watch if I do a smash or pass on it?
Yeah.
Feel I'm gonna smash so hard it's gonna break the table. But it'll look pretty fine tonight.
Alright, see you soon, Robbie.
Robbie's gotta leave.
Yeah, he said he'll be back, though.
And you be okay for a few seconds for me to just freaking cook myself something?
Sure.
Yeah. It's probably going to take me like 3 minutes. Their microwave's pretty powerful up here. I don't know something about French microwaves, man, but they're freaking like putting it in a radio, like a freaking reactor. You freaking put it in there for like 2 minutes, it burns us.
Jeez.
3 minutes is frozen.
in 1 minute if you just want it a little bit warm.
Oh. Not about that. Not about that.
Bobby talked about head, bet.
Okay, so like yesterday at work, right? This coworker of mine, he comes up to me and he asks me about like the tag gun needle, and he's all like, "How deep does that go?"
Wait, what?
I died.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, yesterday there was a coworker of mine. He came up to the desk and he was asking about like this tag gun, which is this thing that we use to like put the sales tags and stuff back on. And he asked me, "How deep does that go?"
That's what she said.
I died laughing. I looked at him. I was like, "I'm sorry. What did you just say?"
What did you say?
It's just, you should say this, man. It depends. Is it for pleasure or is it for pain? That would have been me. Is it for pleasure or is it for pain? That's the question. Or if you're kinky, a little bit of both.
Whoa.
You never can limit me. Am I the most kinky sister you ever had?
Yes. No, you're good. You are good.
You see why Yana marries me. Whatever she wants, she can do.
I'm sure she does. Wink.
Why I think it took me a little bit to come down here.
That's what she said.
I know, right?
It's been like kind of a bit difficult for me to kind of like play and do streams because my whole sleeping schedule is like thrown off. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, my sleep schedule shit too.
Lizzie, it was like it's been like a second wedding for me and Yana. Like we're having like really romantic recently, and it's in our winky face, and you didn't even respond to that. You're just like, oh fuck. I think the DM cut out though.
I don't have any cards I can use.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to start getting back into the game. I really want to. This is going to be great. The thing is that when I get my PC back, when I get high quality content, plus the fact I'm growing real fast right now.
That's just the.
No, that's not what she said because Yana's not here. I was looking at Yana. Yana was telling me about our gun. She's like, see this little ball right here? You gotta smack it around a little bit. Sometimes you need to smack it to recursion. If you smack it, sometimes it goes straight down. I'm like, that's what she said. And she nearly took the gun and shot me. Like you're spending way too much time with Mitty. It's like what I'm talking about. If you ever seen a MP5, you have to actually let you do is you take your hand, you just whack it real hard, and it's a little thing that flips down, and that's how you cock your gun back. I'm not joking. No, I'm not joking. That's literally how you do it. And the funny thing is that she was trying to make it. She told me to whack it a little bit, make sure it goes. Make sure it goes, and they said it might go in a little hard, but you gotta whack it a little bit, it might encourage it. And I was like, I said that's what she said, and then she just freaking like pulled. She like took the gun on my hand, like reversed the gun, and pointed it right at me.
Oh shit!
I told Yana, I was like, a little turn on right now when you're pulling a gun at me. That's one finish that we're not allowed to talk about on stream.
Whoa. Well, I mean, you just talked about it on stream.
Actually, no, we could say the actual other term for it. It's called hostage finish.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, did you say hostage fetish?
Yes, the true thing.
I think you mean Stockholm Syndrome.
No.
It's actually called, it's called an R fetish, by the way, if you know what I mean by R.
Oh, no, don't tell me it's...
Oh, no.
Don't tell me
No, it's not that. It's the wrong... You're thinking about the other R.
Oh.
There's more than one?
Yes.
Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
It's
For
a
some
part of
reason,
the
my hand
roll
just got
fetish,
really
okay?
Oh. Whoa.
Technically, there's different ways you can restrain people. Sometimes they use weapons. That was the joke. I mean, she's got to have all these guns for some reason.
Well, I mean... Oh, shit.
Okay, I'm gonna kick myself some food real quick. I'll be back. Robbie, you're clicking plate. I hear it makes me hungry. I think it's Robbie.
What?
Is it Robbie or freaking Minnie?
Doing what?
Well, I mean, it's coming from, my mic, but,
Wait,
it's not actually me.
what?
By the way, yeah, I was actually really scared this morning because my cat actually didn't have a stroke, so we brought it into the vet and it said it had a stroke, and I was like, what? I didn't know cats can have it. And today it's twitching a lot, like its eyes twitching, its ears twitching a lot. That happens with people after a stroke, and it can't hardly, when it speaks, it kind of like doesn't move its full mouth.
Poor kitty.
The kitty's about 16 years old.
Oh, poor baby.
That thing is like, it's getting towards the end of its life because usually cats don't live over like 14, 15.
Oh.
If he keeps up, we're gonna have to put it down. Because it's gonna suffer, man. It's gonna have if it gives another. It might just strokes